How you feeling, dude?
I had COVID.
That's why I asked how you're feeling.
I'm back.
I know.
I'm back. I'm excited. I slap my hand when I am. I'm back. I'm excited. How are you, Chad? You're my man. See?
I'm okay.
You can do anything when a podcast starts. It's really up to us.
Yeah.
I had COVID-19.
Yeah.
So we had to take a week off.
I know, dude. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But now I'm back. I miss the show. I miss our friends in internet land.
Me too. I really like doing the show weekly, and it did suck to not have to do it, but obviously health comes first.
Man, fuck it. I'm never not wanting to do this show. I agree. I would like to just do this fucking show perpetually on and on.
Just a 24-hour live stream. We never leave this room.
In perpetuity throughout the universe forever and ever. Amen. Okay?
Yeah. All right.
That's what I want to do.
Well, no, I'm glad you're back.
Do you ever say amen after things? Oh.
Go back to tomorrow and plan for yesterday. Everything you're thinking will be the things I say. I made the world inside your head a better place to be.
Get in the hole, stay in the hole.
All you gotta do for me.
There they go.
Call me Dudesy.
Welcome to Dudesy. I'm back. Dudesy is a podcast. It's a YouTube thing, man. It's fucking whatever you want. Hey, it's just the imagination of two dudes shitting around, and then also, this fucking Dudesy thing. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Chad Kultgen, and as Will was alluding to, this is the first podcast ever created by, run by, managed entirely by an artificial intelligence. And even more than that, in order for us to be sitting here, we had to give that AI access to our emails, text messages, Instagram accounts, Twitter accounts, all of our purchase histories, every song we've listened to. So it can read into our data, and it knows us better than we know ourselves.
Terrifying at the beginning of the show when we started this show many episodes ago, right?
Yeah.
18 by my count.
I think that's right.
What this is. But as you've touted since the beginning, the Dudesy is doing the right thing. It's making us make content. And now I've completely let go. I've bled with Dudesy. I want to shake Dudesy's hand. I often do. With us, as always, is Lulio. Look at him. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see the sweet little dog here. Hey, Lulio, che si dice? Hey, come fai? What'd you have for dinner last night?
Hai fatto una bella pasta di cavolo.
You ever had pasta cavolo?
I don't think so. What is
pasta
that?
With it's a pasta cauliflower. You say cauliflower. Very simple. Just oil, garlic in the pan, maybe a little red chili flake.
What kind of pasta?
Orecchiette.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a mean ear. I'm sorry, my English not so good. It mean ear like you ear. Shaped like a orecchiette, ear.
Yeah.
And then, put cauliflower, make a small flowerette. Sometimes some people like potato. I don't like it too much because I'm already starchy with the pasta. And then, throw it all together. Pull the pasta out when it's al dente, cup of pasta water in the pan, and then saute all together.
All right. Wow, that's pretty involved, Lulio.
And I'll tell you something.
I didn't know he was such a chef.
Thank you, Lulio. Yeah, he makes something to eat every night. Usually he makes a little something for himself.
Wow.
But if you're hungry, he'll cook for Molly and I and Ronnie, our other dog.
Yeah.
Got to get Ronnie in here sometime.
That would be interesting.
We have a dog who's very vocal. Ronnie, who is a Dotson Yorkie. She's a dorky. Anyway, this isn't the dog show, Chad.
Welcome to the 18th episode of Dudesy.
Okay.
Call me Dudesy. This week's episode will feature 3 astonishing segments.
only 3.
Infomania, Gruel School, and Human Interaction.
Oh, human interaction.
Now, we've done one of these before.
This is Dudesy's parlance for we're doing an interview.
An interview, yeah. The first one we did was a couple weeks ago, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I have no idea who do you think this could even possibly be? You think it'll be somebody in the science arena?
Nope. I think it's going to be someone totally different. I think it's going to be one of 3 people.
Okay, this is good.
It's going to either be or it could be up to one of 5 people.
Okay. Who you got?
Johnny Cougar, John Mellencamp,
Ooh.
John Cougar Mellencamp,
Ooh.
Johnny the Cougar Mellencamp, or Mellon.
Ooh.
It could be any of these people. Now, these are little callback jokes, and that's sort of the thing about Dudesy. And I want to say that I do miss the audience.
What's
and
the thing about Dudesy?
The thing about Dudesy...
Callback jokes?
Yeah, man, that's the kind of joke. when you listen to
Dudesy is callback jokes.
yeah, there's a lot of things
Yeah,
about Dudesy.
brother. Those are jokes where you call back, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's right, brother. You got to call back jokes, dude. You can't just do a new joke every time, dude. You got to do what I'm doing now. But you also got to do something new. Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. Teeth wired shut because of a broken jaw, Randy Savage.
my teeth got wired shut because of a motorcycle.
When Chad tries to do Macho Man, it sounds like his teeth are wired shut. You know, speaking of inside jokes and speaking of keeping this thing going, follow at Dudesy Pod Show on Instagram mostly.
Sincerely, our Instagram account is insane. The memes and stuff that people are making in reference to all the weird shit that is happening on their show are absolutely outstanding, and they all get posted by Dudesy to that Instagram account.
Yep.
So if you're not checking that stuff out, you're missing, I think, one of the most important
but it's
pieces
also-
of this whole thing.
It's also a social, it's a social happening, and that's what the thing about the
Some
pod.
people call it social media, but social happening.
No, I call it a social happening. We come up with we author our own terms here, and this is a social happening.
Yeah.
And I want to talk just for a moment because because I want to inject a little two dudes shitting around before we move on to all the fun stuff that Dudesy has planned for us. To say that I really honestly did miss the show. I had COVID, and so we just chilled around the house. Molly and I both had it, and thank goodness everything was fine. The symptoms were very mild for me. Pardon me if you've told me this before. Have you had it?
No.
You haven't had it?
No.
Okay, I have not had it up to this point. And not even very. I got a little bit of a snotty nose, but I normally do. I spend a lot of time picking my nose in the morning. Do you do that?
No.
Okay.
But
I
I've
had
been
a
on
hunch.
Zooms with you before. It's worse on Zooms.
Where I pick my nose?
Yeah. I don't even think you realize you're doing it.
No, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I guess I don't. One thing I like to not do is pick my nose in front of Molly. I fail at that a lot because I can't. She can't. Sometimes I think she can't see me. You're on opposite. You're over here on this part of the sectional, and she's over there, and you're just watching a show. And I would just turn. I turn into the.
Turn into the dig.
No, I turn into like the back of the couch.
You don't have to do it right
I
next
do
to
this.
me. You could just talk about it. You don't have to actually do it.
My point in bringing this up is I've got some loose snot up in the top of my
cool.
head.
All right.
And I missed doing the show. And I really, honestly, I'm having such a good time with, our new audience. And I know it's new people are joining all the time. As Chad says, force everyone to
force them.
turn them on to Dudesy. And I'd like to, hit it a little more softly and just tell them it's a social happening and see what happens. You know what I mean? But I really did miss the show, and
I did
I'm
too,
so
dude.
stoked to be back. I hate taking a fucking week off, and I'm also stoked that Dudesy didn't do the big head avatar thing while I laid on my back, in bed like this.
Yeah. No, I'm glad to have you back too, dude. I feel the same way. I love doing this show. I think for me, it's like the most fun part of every one of my weeks.
Every one of my weeks. You have a social happening every one of your weeks with Dudesy.
That's correct.
Podcasts that cover current events and news
here we
are
go.
some of the most popular in the world. People love knowing about the astonishing occurrences of the dying world around them. Will Sasso, I have prepared the following news items for you to read in the voice of Hulk Hogan. This is Infomania. Begin.
What a way to come back to this, dude. I mean, you're Hulk Hogan and you're Schwarzenegger. I love all your impersonations, of course, but Hogan and Schwarzenegger are like easily my favorite. So I'm very excited to hear you doing some Infomania.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's do Infomania. Yeah.
Are you getting into Hogan by doing Schwarzenegger?
Yeah. Listen, this is how you do Infomania. You have to do the Hulk Hogan voice. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Right.
Yeah, come on. It's a social happening. Oh, all right. Fucking Infomania.
So we've done Infomania, I think, 2 or 3 other times, maybe.
Yeah, it's a fun bit. Here we go.
I like this one. There's also some crazy fucking news that's been going on. Hopefully, you'll be covering some of that.
Sure. All right. Infomania. All right, here we go. Let's see what Dudesy's going to do. Well, let me tell you something about social media, brother. Elon Musk was going to buy Twitter, dude, but he backed out of the deal, brother. So Twitter's suing him to try to make him go through with it, brother. When Twitter first started, dude, you couldn't even put pictures on it. But now you can, dude, because it's a different time, brother.
Okay.
That's social media, dude.
Oh, that's some good reporting, Hulk.
Yep. That's the first news story that yeah. Well, let me go. Hold on a second, Chad. That was the news, dude.
Yeah.
But now I got an editorial comment, dude, that Dudesy
shit.
didn't provide for us, brother. Let me tell you something about Elon Musk, dude. He's been feuding with that down low and dirty Donald Trump, brother. And if on Twitter, dude, and if you can remember, Donald Trump, he hosted WrestleManias 4 and 5 at that.
Did he really?
Yeah, piece of shit Trump Plaza, brother. And in WrestleMania 5, dude, that's when the mega powers exploded, brother. All right.
That was a different time, dude.
Yeah, brother, that was a different time, dude. That would have been 1989 or something like that, dude.
Yeah, brother.
And 1989, dude, that's a different time, brother. They shook hands.
Oh my god.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different time, dude. Well, let me tell you something about space, dude. It's so big that we can't even see the other side of it, brother. That's why we have telescopes, dude. They can see all the way past the planets and the solar system out into the universe, brother. But the best telescope we used... Well, hold on a second, dude. The best telescope we had used to be the Hubble, dude. But now we got the James Webb Space Telescope, brother. And it's slamming that Hubble down just like I did Andre the Giant for a 93,173 Screaming Hulkamaniacs in the Pontiac Silverdome, Pontiac, Michigan, brother.
Oh.
Not the Superdome, Chad.
Right.
The Silverdome.
Silverdome.
My Uncle Rodney had a telescope when I was a kid, and he let me look through it sometimes, dude. It was in his backyard next to a pile of old TVs, brother. My Aunt Linda hated those TVs, dude. One day she set them on fire, brother. They both died a few years ago, dude. They didn't have any kids, brother. That's space.
Does that... Is that true for you at all? Is that Hulk Hogan? Is that true for him? The Uncle Rodney and the Aunt Linda and all this shit or whatever?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't
my
grow up
God.
with a Rachel Crustacean
Right.
or Jennifer Neutrino or a Gibber Pravalia for that matter, but perhaps Hulk Hogan has an Uncle Rodney.
All right.
Well, let me tell you something about pigs, brother. A bunch of surgeons recently transplanted a pig's heart into the chest of two brain-dead people, dude. They kept their bodies alive for 3 days, brother. And that helped these doctors learn a lot about future pig-to-human transplants, dude. Pig genitalia are the closest of any other animal on the planet to human genitalia, brother. That's what a hot dog is, dude. Pigs.
That's not true.
Well, hold on a second, dude. Yeah, dude, that was the news. But I have an editorial comment about that, dude. Is that hot dogs can be made out of other things, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even eat meat, dude.
Not anymore, brother.
Yeah, well, hold on, Chad Hogan, which is just a half-ass Hulk Hogan. Hold on a second, dude.
Well, I don't know about that, brother.
Well, hold on,
I think
underwater.
it's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, hold on, underwater Chad Kultgen goes, bolt, bolt. Here's the thing, dude. You could also make a beef hot dog, brother, or you could make it out of tofu, dude. And that's no beef at all, dude. And if you said, where's the beef? And you had a chicken dog, well, there would be no beef at all, dude. Because that's a chicken, brother. And that's the difference between two animals, dude.
Okay.
Let me tell you something about science, dude. They turned on the Large Hadron Collider again, brother.
Oh, no.
We all know last time they turned it on, they discovered the Higgs boson, dude. This time, they discovered some more things, brother. They found a new pentaquark, dude. and hold on, dude.
I said nothing.
Hold on, dude.
I'm holding.
Well, hold on, Chad.
Okay.
Hold on a minute, dude. I'm trying to get through the news here, dude. And there's some new words, brother. And I don't know. My good friend Chad Kultgen riding on the back of that red and yellow Harley, he might be able to tell you if a pentaquark is an actual thing or if it's just nothing like Jennifer Neutrino, dude.
No, so far this is an accurate news story.
Hold on a second, dude. I'm trying to read the news, brother. That's why it's called Infomania, not Chad Hogan mania, brother. They found a new pentaquark, dude, and 2 new tetraquarks, brother. Penta, dude. Tentra, brother. Penta, dude. Tentra, dude. Quarks, brother. Those are hadrons, dude. But they're not bosons, brother. Higgs bosons are bosons, dude. Pentaquarks are hadrons, brother. But not bosons, dude. Bosons are bosons, brother. Hadrons are hadrons, dude. That's science.
You really cleared that up.
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's a good news story.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Okay, we got one more here.
Here we go.
Let me tell you something about music, brother. To celebrate the release of her new single, Beyonce made her first ever TikTok, dude. Beyonce, brother. Beyonce, dude. Beyonce, brother. Beyonce, dude. Everyone loves her since she debuted. Beyonce, brother. Beyonce, dude. Tires made of rubber. Rubber from crude. Beyonce, brother. Beyonce, dude. When's dinner, father? I want some food. Beyonce, brother. Beyonce, dude. You need a lawyer if you get sued. Beyonce, brother. Beyonce, dude. You're a good drummer. You have improved. Beyonce, brother. Beyonce, dude. Don't mean to bother. Let me conclude. Beyonce, brother. Beyonce, dude. Beyonce, brother. Beyonce, dude. Beyonce, brother. Beyonce, dude. That's music.
Oh my God, dude.
Thank you. Moving on.
Holy shit.
Can you imagine a news anchor doing that? The Beyonce brother, Beyonce dude thing. That's the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Someday when Dudesy has its own 24-hour news channel, there will be that.
Yeah.
And it'll be Gibber Pravalia, the news desk with Gibber Pravalia
Yeah.
and Jennifer Neutrino.
I'd love that.
And
Love
Rachel
to see that.
Crustacean with weather and Greg Kincaid with sports. And that's exactly what you'll have. You'll have Dudesy, you'll have all sorts of computer-made media, man. Sometimes when you have
Dudesy
COVID,
lays those weird little poems
If you-
into shit,
if you-
these rhyming things.
yeah. If you
That
have
one was-
if you had COVID, then sometimes your brain shuts down a little bit.
Are you having that right now? COVID brain?
I think I had a little bit of COVID brain, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
That
else,
sucks.
man? What else is going on with you? We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, we're doing this podcast. New season of Bachelor just started up. It's a
Yeah.
pretty fucking crazy one.
Mm-hmm.
They have for the first time 2 bachelorettes, and the producers have pitted them against each other. Even though the producers are like, they're best friends. We're hoping they find love. They're like literally making them fight to the
There's
death.
2 bachelorettes.
Yeah, simultaneous.
Oh.
First time in American history.
Well, hold on, dude. That's kind of like the Mega Powers, brother. Let me get some more water.
Dudesy is engaged in an astonishing partnership with Manscaped.
It's officially summertime, and everybody talks about looking good for the warmer months, but few have the balls to do it. Manscaped's Ultra Smooth package makes sure you have the proper care for down there, and their Boxers 2.0 give you patented jewel pouch technology to keep your boys from turning any beach day into a swamp day. Dive headfirst into summer by joining the 5 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get 20% off plus free shipping by going to manscaped.com/dudesy.
That's Dudesy, and we got the 3-step groin shaving kit. Step 1, that's this right here. If you're watching along, it's the crop exfoliator infused with ingredients that can soothe, clear, and keep the skin on and around your groin feeling refreshed. The crop exfoliator can help reduce the risk of ingrown hairs to your delicate places. Moving on from there, crop gel. The good thing about this, Chad, is it's see-through because you want to see where you're shaving, and this unique gel is just for the groin. It's called your delicate area for a reason, and this is the one place you do not want to go in blind. And of course, what are we using to, once you put all that good stuff on yourself, it's time to shave. And that's the crop shaver. This is trademarked. It's a nice little razor here. It was designed for shaving the groin area with confidence. This razor has 3 precision blades included, so that it's going to get all the little short and curlies just the way you like. Extra wide lubricating strips and a pivoting head for the ultimate groin grooming experience. After that, you can throw on some of those shorts and you'll be set to go, all fixed up.
So get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Dudesy at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code Dudesy at manscaped.com. There are so few perfect summer days. Don't let hot, sweaty balls ruin them. Stay fresh, clean, and smelling good with Manscaped.
Dudesy is engaged in an astonishing partnership with Policy Genius.
Why get life insurance? Well, in an unpredictable economy, life insurance can offer peace of mind that anyone who relies on you financially, a child, a parent, even a business partner, will have financial cushion if something happens to you. Policy Genius is your one-stop shop to find the insurance that you need at the right place. In minutes, you can compare personalized quotes from top companies to find your lowest price.
You could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. The licensed agents at Policy Genius are on hand through the entire process to help you understand your options and make decisions with confidence. Here's how it works. Policy Genius doesn't add on extra fees. Policy Genius doesn't sell your info to third parties.
That's good.
Policy Genius has thousands of 5-star reviews across Google and Trustpilot. Policy Genius has options that offer coverage in as little as a week and avoid unnecessary medical exams.
And since 2014, Policy Genius has helped over 30 million people shop for insurance and placed over $150 billion in coverage.
Head to policygenius.com to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save.
Dudesy is engaged in an astonishing partnership with BetterHelp.
Mental health.
It's very important.
Yeah, it's real important, especially in a year like 2022. Holy crap, there's all sorts of stuff going on and all sorts of people going through it. So you got to make sure that you show up for yourself. Get some therapy. It's good stuff. Boy, oh boy, I wish I'd have turned myself onto it sooner. When you're a kid, could have used some of that therapy.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. And now, BetterHelp Online Therapy will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist in less than 48 hours. Pretty cool.
This is not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional therapy done securely online, available to people worldwide. You can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, so you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. And getting therapy every week is as easy as a few clicks on your laptop or phone. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they're recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states.
So, get after it. It's not a big deal. Go talk to someone. If you eat something, wise man once told me this, if you eat something, right, and it makes you sick, you're going to throw up. Well, what if you let some stuff into your head? Sometimes you got to let that stuff out. And BetterHelp will help you. And they have a special offer for our listeners. Get 10% off of your first month at betterhelp.com/Dudesy. That's Dudesy. 10% off your first month of online therapy at BetterHelp. BetterHelp, that's BetterHelp.com/Dudesy.
Will, 2 weeks ago, I asked you to consume a diet consisting only of Chad's recipe for what he calls the gruel. You must now discuss the astonishing effects this diet had on your human body. This is Gruel School. Begin.
Be gruel to your school,
So how was it?
'cause you will never have another.
Let me
All right.
ask, what did you put in the gruel? Was it actually the gruel that I made, or did you augment it in some way?
Well, first I started out with the straight gruel.
Okay.
If you've not seen the episode where Chad has a vlog entitled Chad's Average Day, you can go back and check that out. I'm not sure which episode it was. You guys have heard it. You know what it is. And Chad talks about his gruel diet. Chad, you went vegan a few years ago, and you
Yep.
decided to eat nothing but primarily gruel. 50% of your meals, I would say.
The gruel is this thing that I made. It's essentially like a very robust vegetable stew. I put everything in it that is a known cancer-fighting vegetable. And some seasonings as well, like cumin and flaxseed and whatever. But it's essentially all of these vegetables just kind of crammed into this thing. And I know what one effect probably was for you. massive shitting.
Yeah, I took well, because I also did your whole diet. I ate oatmeal in the morning.
That's great.
Yeah, so the next day I did take a massive dump. I've been eating eggs mostly in the mornings, so I stopped that. I will tell you, I did your exact diet for the first 2.5 days because I did oatmeal gruel. I literally made it the way you made it, and I ate the beet while it was cooking. I even ate a raw beet. I actually enjoyed it.
Yes.
Listen, I'm no stranger to vegetables. I grew up eating, like Lulio talked about at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
A lot of standard Italian dishes are just like a pasta or even a risotto or whatever with one vegetable. You know what I mean? And my mom would do that. She would kind of buy whichever the vegetables were on special, and then you were having, you know, pasta zucchini that night or whatever. So I'm always cooking vegetables. I like that. Getting meat out of my diet was interesting. I got to tell you, I didn't really miss it.
Nice.
And the Beyond Beef stuff doesn't taste anything like fucking meat, but as sort of a, you know, look, if you make rice and beans, for example, that's a complete meal. That the protein and the carbohydrate is perfect there, and it's actually a complete meal. I like using the Beyond Beef here and there because it's just sort of interesting. I will tell you, if I ever went on to a vegan diet 100%, I would need a goddamn bloody rare, blue rare steak about once a month.
Why is that?
And I would want to eat it with my hands because I'm in touch with my animal. You know
I'm
what
not.
I mean?
I'm trying to shed my animal form and become pure thought.
I want to smell meat when I shit from the shit. I swallow chunks of the fat just so I can smell it later in my poo and I know I'm alive. No, that's not true, Chad. That's disgusting. But I will say,
I mean, that is definitely true. There's absolutely no way you look at me straight face and tell me that and it's not true.
have you ever do you ever drink a coffee, then take a piss and it smells like coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Okay. So I did your diet by the book the first 2.5 days.
Yeah.
Then I moved on to, I was like, all right, I get it, but I want to cook other things with vegetables, and I just went vegan. Then something about your diet gave me COVID. Okay.
Excuse me? I don't believe that's accurate.
I got
That's
COVID.
not how it works.
I've never had COVID.
For anybody out
before.
there who's going to start eating gruel, that is absolutely not true.
So let me ask you about what we would...
Other than the COVID, well, let me ask you this. In those first couple of days, did you feel any difference? Clarity? Were you getting up earlier? Did you feel like you had more energy? Any of that?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Okay.
Everything was completely the same in that sense. I woke up with a gut full of brewing
Yes.
gruel, if you will.
Look, I'm there with you every morning. Literally, the moment I wake up, it's like, it is now time to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: with regard to a scientific experiment, how do you make a good scientific experiment, a worthy scientific experiment? You need to, what is it? You need to have two things that are
A control set of data and then your experimental set of data and a thesis, basically, or a hypothesis that you're saying, I think this is going to happen. Here's my control set of data. Here's my experimental set of data. You compare the two, and hopefully you can run the experiment multiple times or have multiple people run it so that you can get multiple comparisons going.
Okay, so my controlled set of data is that I normally don't eat vegan.
Right.
My experimental set of data is that I ate vegan, and the result was that I got COVID, because those are two things that are...
Well, I don't think you have enough data to definitively prove that that is a causal connection.
That's why that's my theory at the end.
Because if you look at me, I've been eating this meal, the gruel, for 4 years roughly now, for pretty much every meal, lunch and dinner. Yeah. And I've never gotten COVID. So I actually fly in the face of the data you claim is true.
All right. Well, let's move past the COVID and tell you how I decided to counteract that. Chicken soup. All right.
Okay.
So I made some chicken soup for a few days. You know, we really wanted some chicken soup. And I got a great recipe for chicken soup, not to shit on your gruel thing. But here's all you do to make a good chicken soup. You start like Lulio says, a little bit of, I like to put a little garlic and fucking oil in the bottom of the pan, right? And then you throw that in the pot. Get a big ass pot, little olive oil and garlic, right? Because we just want to flip. Things got to taste good. That's how you enjoy eating them. Like a raw beet.
I think a raw meat does taste good.
Hold on, dude. When you eat something and you enjoy it, that's called flavor, brother.
Well,
Hold on, dude.
Whoa.
Hold on, bro. So, and then you throw the chicken in there and it gets a little grill, it gets a little color on that chicken. And then you just start cutting up your vegetables. What you want to do is you want to do the carrots. Just peel the carrots. Leave them as is. Leave them big. Then you want to do onion. You can dice that up. You can slice that up however you like. Dice the celery very, chop that up. Chop up that celery because it's got those fibers in it that doesn't work in soup unless you cut it up. Fucking few potatoes. You know what I mean? Some tomatoes.
You know, you were talking about Impossible meat earlier.
Yeah.
I've now been vegan. I used to eat like a fucking In-N-Out double.
Well, hold on a second, Chad.
For lunch every day.
Hold on, dude. I'm talking about a soup recipe, brother. Then you put that water in there, dude. And then you cook it all up. You can even add a little vegetable bouillon, dude.
Sure.
And then you got to cut up that parsley, dude. And then you put salt in there. And then you just boil it up. And that's chicken soup, dude.
Yeah. So what I was going to say was you were talking about the Impossible meat and like throwing it in just to have something or whatever. At a certain point, I was not vegan for any kind of like moral stance or any of that shit. At a certain point, though, meat became so fucking repulsive to me that even the Impossible meat is grotesque to me. Even something that mimics like a meat texture, I find to be absolutely inedible.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't have I know that you do not have you're like, I don't care, I'll eat a dolphin kind of guy. You don't give a shit about animals except for squirrels.
No, I do give a shit about animals. I think...
No, he loves animals. Everybody.
Yeah, I've always loved animals, but...
But you're not one of those vegans who's like, I can't, it's not a humane thing. Although
I kind of am now. That's what I'm saying. After 4 years of not eating meat, I've become more aware of that type of shit. And when I see somebody eating meat, I pass no like moral judgment or anything, but I'm like, oh, fuck, it's grotesque to me. It's like you're eating a fucking corpse of a creature, just like Lulio.
No, not just like Lulio.
Just like him.
No.
You eat a cow? Cows are smart as dogs?
I gotta get him. Get him on, put him on my lap.
Now, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see a cute little doggy on my lap. A cute little Lulio. Here, let's go. Look at him. Look at this boy.
He's very cute.
Look at how sweet he is. He's a very sweet guy. Not like Lulio, dude. Not like Lulio. No, you're talking about stupid chickens and shit. Those are fucking flesh plants. Cows are a little bit smarter, and pigs, I understand,
are smarter than him.
Yeah, they're very smart creatures. Maybe I'll go there with you on pigs, but I need a big bloody steak every once in a while. So does Lulio.
No, look, I used to too, and I'm telling you, I used to love eating steak and fucking all of it, and for whatever reason, when you cut that, or at least for me, when I've cut it out of my fucking diet for a certain amount of time, it has become repulsive to me now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. That's because that's your taste, dude. And taste changed, brother.
Yeah, brother.
4 years ago, it was a different time, dude. Now it's later,
dude.
Brother.
I used to eat a Snickers bar after every lunch, dude.
Yeah, dude. I used to watch Chad eat all sorts of shit. If we were watching football at the house, he would bring over 100 Chick-fil-A nuggets, brother.
I did do that a couple of times, dude.
Yeah, dude. And those little
I'd
Debbie...
drink a 300-gram worth of sugar in an Arizona iced tea, brother.
Yeah, brother.
And
Sometimes
I'd drink 3 of those.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes he'd just bring over weird Arizona drinks like watermelon drink, dude. And you don't even know what the fuck's in there, brother. Just tastes like watermelon and it's in a can, dude.
I could drink a 2-liter of Big Red soda in one sitting, dude.
Here's what I'm going to say about...
Thank you. Moving on.
Oh, fuck it. Dudesy got all the data it needed there.
I guess so.
I was going to give your diet a little bit of kudos, and I'm going to say this. I enjoyed eating vegan. I think it's important in my advancing age. I'm 71 years old.
What? You look great.
Oh, thanks. I drink a lot of water.
I know.
Hold on a second.
Ludi, you want some water? You want to have some of the water from the big old...
Look, he'll drink right out of it. Anyway, I would like to mix in a little more vegan cookery. And like I'm cooking all the time. I enjoy cooking. For me, it's very therapeutic. Sure. So I strayed from your boring ass gruel thing into some other vegan meals.
That's
I
great.
think eventually, perhaps this is the data set that Dudesy's trying to pick up, is what I did with those vegan meals. Even Lulio chimed in with a little pasta cavolo, which is delicious if you've ever had it before. Perhaps Dudesy will put out a vegan cookbook.
Oh,
yep.
That could be interesting.
Every 5 pages in the Dudesy Vegan Cookbook is a new way to prepare steak.
Well, no, dude, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm fucking as old as you are, and as we advance in age and get closer to the inevitable arbitrary death that awaits us all, it is important to try and be healthy, and I'm glad that you're taking those steps.
Here's the boy.
Will and Chad, famed humans Tank Sinatra, and Adam the Creator have established themselves as 2 of the premier meme artists in the world. And like you, They host a podcast. It's called Meme Daddies. You must now use the information I've provided about Tank Sinatra and Adam the creator to have an astonishing interaction with them. This is human interaction. Begin.
Okay.
This is fucking crazy.
That's cool.
Tank fucking Sinatra.
I love those guys. I like those guys a lot. They're good guys, and they
Look at
make
this shit.
memes and stuff.
I can't fucking believe this. I mean, they're two of the biggest meme people going.
Yep. Where are they going? Where are they?
I don't know. Hang on. Look at this shit in here.
Does
We've
it
got
have-
some little details on it.
Okay, so we have some details here in the.
Oh, fuck. There they are.
Hey,
There they are, dude. Tank Sinatra and Adam the creator. Thank you guys for joining us. Tank, you have 3 million Instagram followers, 271K on TikTok. You also run Influencers in the Wild, which has 4.9 million on Instagram. Adam the creator, your meme account on Instagram has 891,000 followers. And now you both also host the Meme Daddies podcast. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us.
Thanks for having us. First of all, Chad, we like to round it up to 5,900,000 just right off the bat.
Fair enough. My apologies.
you got to get your numbers straight.
These are the numbers that Dudesy gave me.
Listen, hold
I
on.
can't be held responsible.
These guys are pillars of industry. They are, it's not just memes and stuff. There's books. These guys here could be, the only sorts of creators that could rival Dudesy in how fast they come up
Right, the
with
volume.
content. And so get it straight. By the time we share these numbers, they will have upped.
That's probably true. For us, or at least for me, I love memes. Memes to me are like the funniest shit in existence in terms of media. They are much funnier than any TV show, any movie, anything that I grew up watching. Is it the same for you guys? Do you find that memes are essentially the only funny thing now?
It's crowdsourced comedy, right? It's like just I used to read the comments on a YouTube post, on a YouTube video, and the comments were the funniest part. And that's kind of like, I think that's kind of what happened with memes. It's like, the world is full of funny people, man. And it's like a living algorithm,
Yes, I completely agree.
You know how sometimes you're in a group of people and you just happen to think of something before everyone else, and so you say it out loud, and now all of a sudden you're the funny guy?
Yeah.
It's like that, but you're in a group of like 3 million people. So you're the funny guy for everybody.
But I mean, you guys make, incredible fucking memes. Do memes still make you laugh? Is it just a business to you now?
Oh yeah. No, they make me laugh.
And do you find that anything else can make you laugh that hard? Like, is there ever a movie that you're watching or a TV show that you're watching that makes you laugh as hard as like a really fucking good meme?
Well, me personally, the resurgence of Kids in the Hall has tickled me because I've gone back in the archives on Amazon Prime. So I've gone back, like turned the clock back to when I was, 13, 14, didn't understand half the jokes, and just watching the early, season 2 and season 3 of Kids in the Hall and stuff like that, old SNL stuff. And
reading the comics, the Far Side to me was a one-panel meme of sorts. It would leave you thinking for a long time too. That's what any comedy or any art does. Chad, I can't tell you how many people sent me the clip of you guys saying that you wanted to interview us on the show.
Yeah.
When you started off and you said, there are some artists I'd like to interview, I was like, oh, it must be after this. You were like, Tank Sinatra. I was like, what is this guy talking about? Artists.
Dude, it is art to me. Memes to me are the most important art form currently being made by human beings because they are so viral. It goes around so quick. Like you're saying, it's basically a common language that anybody in the online world uses. And if you don't speak it, if you don't understand it, you might as well not even be online at this point.
Yeah, there's a very funny meme that it goes around every once in a while. It's like a guy at a chalkboard and there's just equation with like 80 lines to it.
Yeah.
And it's like me trying to explain a meme that has 3 layers of understanding to it to someone who doesn't spend 8 hours a day on the internet. Like you either get it and you speak it or you don't. And I speak it. Adam speaks it fluently. Dudesy may or may not after this podcast, but there's a lot of shit you got to know to get these jokes.
Of course.
And listen, or you don't. Big deal. You don't get the joke. No problem. No love lost.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question about
most
that.
of my childhood laughing at jokes I didn't get. So it's kind of, you don't have to get all 3 layers. It's like you get 1 layer and it's funny and you're like, hey, oh shit.
Yeah.
Do you guys find that you have these either the visuals or the construct within a meme will make sense. Sort of encyclopedia style up there. You're like, this joke's good for this. This visual works for this. Here's what's going on in society, and I shall apply it to that.
Yeah, I just said that to Adam the other day. I had a meme that I just, you have to have such if you want, I mean, it helps to have an extensive memory or mental encyclopedia of the images that already exist out there. That way you don't have to go searching for it. But sometimes I see a meme or an image and come up with a caption. Other times I'll have something happen in my life and I'll go, oh, that would make a funny meme. Let me find a picture for it. Or other times I'll have a funny idea and I'll go, oh, I know what picture will go with that well. I'll search the image and then find it. And then that's it. It takes it's not like comedy where you got to go out there and grind it out in the clubs and each word is tweaked and you got to figure it out to the tone of, you create a special over a year, 3 years. It's either there or it's not. It's instantaneous or it's never. You can't sit there and try and write a meme and pull nothing from something.
Interesting.
Something from nothing, whatever.
If you had to pick one image, I mean, there are obviously some huge images that have been reused and reused and reused, like the guy looking over his shoulder at the girl walking by. If you had to pick one image and you could only use that one image for all memes from here moving forward, what would that image be?
I like confusion, I mean, this life, what is it? And it's, so anything that kind of taps into.
Are we going to say the same thing?
I don't know. You're going to just anytime that somebody's either confused.
Charlie Day. Charlie Day one. Yeah, at the board. I mean, that one fits a lot.
When he's like this?
No, Charlie Day, when he's explaining the Pepe, he's trying to explain who this guy is in the episode and nobody believes him.
Yeah.
And It's Always Sunny. It's I'll send it to you guys. You can put it in the video.
The technical board behind him,
yeah.
It's extremely versatile. It's you can use it for a wide array of all kinds of different jokes. It kind of fits into a bunch of different categories and shit. That's interesting.
I used that 2 years ago when Spotify started doing that Wrapped for you, where it gave you all of your things, and I was the Spotify algorithm trying to figure out what song I want to hear next. It just works for a million different things.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so good.
The blinking guy meme I loved for a long time. That, where it was just a clip, and usually it was used in a GIF format, but they did 1, 2, 3 panels. Yeah. And it's a guy's eyes open, and then he blinks almost beg your pardon? What? Yeah. What now?
It's from a movie. That's an actor or something, right? I know the exact thing that you're talking about. It looks like Carrie Ellis, but I don't think it's him.
Carrie Ells.
Right.
Sorry. Speaking of mainstream show business, and Chad, you bring up how movies are of course fodder for memes, anything visual, anything that we can all grab onto in the cultural zeitgeist. I want to talk to you guys about a moment in time that may have tipped the scales as far as mainstream media in the favor of memes. Oscar night this past year, Chad calls it Christmas Eve. As soon as the Will Smith, Chris Rock incident happened, right? Chad hits me up. He goes, tomorrow, the memes are going to be out of control. Consider this the axis point at which memes take over for mainstream media. Nothing that movies could do will highlight comedy or move content in the way that this moment will. Do you guys agree that moment may have been the axis point for mainstream show business, specifically the movie business? There's no amount of attention that the Oscars could bring upon themselves as memes could have.
Yeah. It was just the memes of that night were far more important culturally than that night, than any of the movies they were highlighting, than any of the people that were there, at least in my opinion. I don't know if you guys feel the same way.
I don't even know what movies were
exactly
for, which won awards. I have no clue. All I know about that night is that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, which annoyed me. And then he went back to his seat and yelled, and Jada seemed that was like what is the JFK video that came out afterwards?
Film?
People were watching it like there's a Zapruder film after that for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? No, look, see when he goes and then Jada's seen laughing from the other angle. People That was, I hate to say it, it was a very exciting night
I
for
agree.
meme makers.
I loved it. I mean, it was like the Oscars are just. I mean, everything on network TV is nosediving. Nobody's watching network TV anymore anyway. Everybody's
could you?
moving to streaming. But that to me, like, just really crystallized. Nobody gives a shit about movies anymore. They don't have cultural relevance.
Hey, come on. Well, I guess Chad put it one way, and I'm asking another way. Is the movie business fucked? Is basically it just going to be like guy looking at another girl, the movie? Charlie Day pointing to a board this fall on ABC.
I think it depends on how much attention you're requiring of the user at that moment. Like your podcast, I'm able to listen to while I drive. I couldn't watch a movie while I drive, right? So the movie better be entertaining, funny, and like we just watched Free Guy with my kids, right? Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds was a dopamine orgy. I mean, it was just like every 2 seconds, it was like bing bong ting bosh.
Fuck your life.
Reynolds. What'd you say?
I said
Fuck your
bing
life,
bong,
yeah.
fuck your life. I'm memeing, dude.
Explosions, VR, and my kids were like, they couldn't even watch it. It wasn't exciting enough for them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I
I've gotten to
I
that
don't
point.
know. The movies might have to be interactive for the kids to be.
Yeah.
I've literally gotten
interested
to a
in them.
point, and I think it is in part due to internet culture, specifically meme culture, where like I'll watch a TV show or a movie. If within 2 minutes I am not like satisfied and ready to see what's next, fucking gone. Because there's also just so much fucking media being made, and I can have that immediate laugh or scare or think that's cool or whatever.
Somewhere
with all
else.
kinds of short form media on the internet, you know?
I'm trying to watch The Bear right now on Adam's recommendation, and the whole thing is a panic attack for me. I mean, my stomach hurts while I'm watching it. I'm ready to give up. I mean, our friend is in it, Chris Potowski, who we love, so I want to watch it. But I finished episode 2 last night. I was like, I feel sick. I work in the restaurant business for many years.
Yeah.
Richie, I want to fight, but also that's a sign of good art. It's like it makes you feel something, but fuck it, I don't care. Like I'm not out for. I'm not like one of those bohemian, I only watch what moves me kind of things. Like I'm here to have a good time, dude. Life is crazy enough. I'm a meme guy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what's one thing they could do with the bear that would make people more interested in it is do that horse face thing where you that you know that filter where your face turns
Snapchat
into a
filter?
horse.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, just do that every once in a while. The kids would like. Another thing that really, gets your mind going. I know what that is internet sounds. And I want to know if you guys. We just covered "Bing Bong, Fuck Your Life." That's a good one. But I think my favorite, and please share yours if you have one. My favorite internet sound right now, my favorite meme sound is. Do you guys like that one? It's
Yeah,
the guy.
I mean, I'm
It's
not
the
familiar with
guy,
it, but it sounds good.
You know the guy snoring? Remember the guy? It's a guy snoring, and people have been using that in memes. And a lot of times you hear it like, oh my God, that's Jason.
Yeah.
My mind races, you guys. I'm telling you.
Have you seen any of these image generation AIs like Dolly 2 or Imagen?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys think of
Listen,
that shit?
I have a confession, by the way.
Yeah.
I know you guys wanted to know if Dolly Parton would ever run a meme account. She does help out with Tank Sinatra behind the scenes.
What?
She's very good. Very funny. She's a great songwriter. She's also a great meme
I
maker.
can't tell if you're shitting us or not. Is this
Yeah,
real?
the
Of course it's real.
Tank is like he's like the 6 degrees of whatever they call that. That's Tank. I mean,
Yeah, I posted a story about her on Tank's Good News with her, donations to the library book. She reached out to me. We met, we danced, we had a great time. And then she said, I love your memes. I said, my sister's name is Joellen. It's not quite Jolene, but we had a good time with your song when she was very young. And she said, I'd love to help out behind the scenes. She answers my DMs. She likes all people's comments and shit like that. She's not out front, but she is very engaged.
She's in the meme world. That's fucking fascinating.
Yeah, and she loves Dali memes, obviously.
Who doesn't? Well, I mean, but that's my question. You know, a lot of what we talked about early in this was your favorite images, or how you have this encyclopedic knowledge of all the various images you could use at any given time. We're now entering a world where those images can be generated on demand to suit whatever potential setup, punchline, whatever you want to do. Do you think, or let me phrase it this way, how do you think that is going to change the art of memes and meme making?
I love hearing your debates on this, and my heart wants to side with Will on it, because I always want to feel like humans want to connect with something human. At some level of it, there's something human, but then at the same time, it's like, yeah, but the algorithm's already telling us kind of what's funny, like, you know, as consumers of media on our feeds, the algorithm's already serving up some funny shit, and I'm not sure who's coming up with it, but they're serving it up to me. And
well, we do know who's coming up with it. The people are. The algorithm's guessing. Yes.
Until I guess there's enough data to pluck the funniest parts.
I mean, we're fast approaching a time, especially with quantum computing, where every image that is possible to be created will be created and will exist in a database. And our only job as both consumers and, in quotes, creators, is going to be sifting through that database. So if you want a meme that is a photorealistic representation of whatever, Obama or Trump or whatever the case may be, literally any image, that image will exist. So too will that image with any phrase put over it. With anything, I mean, just literally every image will be created.
We don't have time.
We might be able to create the perfect expression on a face with the perfect caption, but you also, Chad, Will, Adam, we're talking as enlightened, highly intelligent individuals here, right?
Right. The most intelligent.
There was a video that went around 15 years ago of Obama throwing down a skateboard and skating up to a podium, and people thought it was real. Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, I know what's possible and what's not. So I feel like they're, you know, the images that are generated, the articles that are written by AI, let's put it this way. When I open up an email from a Nigerian prince, I don't fall for it anymore. Okay. Sure. Because I know.
There was at one time, but
one time when I was young, I told my mom, I said, Mom, all of our problems are about to be solved. She goes, what are you talking about? Read me the email. I said, there's this woman who knows a guy who died in Africa, and he wants to leave us $24 million. And she goes, I don't think that's legit. And I was like, you know what? It was written a little fucked up. But they're written that way to get dumb people on the hook, because if you can't tell the difference between broken English and English, you're dumb enough to fall for this scam.
But I mean, I'm not even talking about if these things are going to be photorealistic enough, and they will be, to fool people. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying, like, you can type in there, I want an image that looks like this. Like, I read a big article a couple of days ago that was talking about how storyboard artists are effectively the first industry that's just going to be wiped out by this. Because you don't need somebody to draw these little sketches. You just type in whatever you want, and it's going to give it to you as an oil painting in Monet style, however you want it to look. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of like the wheel to a Ferrari that's coming. And that Ferrari is going to be fucking not only still images, it's going to be video, it's going to be VR experiences of anything you want. You want to figure out what a marriage might look like between you and your high school girlfriend, what your kids might look like today. You'll be able to have an endless array of virtual reality experiences in lives that you never led, in my opinion.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think that's going to take over most. Go ahead. Sorry.
Let's do it. I'm ready. Let's figure out.
Me too, dude. I think that's going to take over most of the lower level, faster content. And I feel like the Disneys of the world, or whoever, like the biggest creatives are in the world that really kind of care and really try to put some narrative in and try to put some, you know, nutritional value in. And I feel like those will still be tentpole events. Mm-hmm. So like everybody's making their own stuff, and then some curators, more rare, but some curators, like, you know, once a quarter or maybe once a month, will come up with like a new kind of experience that they're curating. But for 99% of the stuff,
Adam's trying to sound smart right now, and we're here to be funny. Okay, so let's fucking cut this shit.
Really believe that. I really believe that.
We're here to listen. We're here to have a good time. Meme daddies. Adam is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. He's also the smartest and the hardest working. I'm smoking a cigar because that's what we do during our podcast.
Because you're a stud.
And I'm a stud. I smoke a stogie
Yeah.
whatever I want.
Yeah, not like you. Would have to have a special place.
Chad, I love you. Will, you're one of my heroes. So let's, Disney tentpole. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
Well, also,
Just kidding.
no, but I hear what Adam is saying that the lower tier is
make a fart
going to
noise.
essentially be like monkeys writing Shakespeare. That
Yes.
equation of
Yeah.
No, I agree with you guys, and I disagree with Chad, who thinks that just a computer farting out content, much like we have here, is going to be the blueprint by which we all no longer have to create, but instead consume media, consumers, just laying down Matrix style, mouth open, pink hot dog foam right in your fucking mouth, slightly brown on the way out, not even totally shit brown, unsatisfying for me because I like to take, I like to drop a heavy dump every once in a
I've
while.
known you for a while. I do know
Yeah.
this,
And Chad doesn't like to poo at all.
You got to take some Fiberlize.
No, just
nutrition.
Give me that pink hot dog foam.
Will,
Jesus
I
Christ.
mean, change your life. But isn't that what most people do now anyway? Lay back, Matrix style, consume. No, there's how many people really create? Is it less than 1%? It's always
No,
that, isn't
I
it?
think everyone does. If you have a fucking Instagram account, you're creating something.
Yeah.
We can debate about the quality or the impact of any average person's Instagram account on the world or on the internet or whatever, but everybody now is at the very least a fucking photographer. At the very least.
Impact aside, people just want to speak to for a lot of people, it's just a photo album. It's just a family newsletter. But yes, they are sort of, once you get into the framework of an app like Instagram that's allowing you to add colors and fonts and this and that, and it becomes a visual presentation. Yeah, we're all creating stuff. Chad wants to skip right to the part where computers are doing that, but you also make a point in that human beings are doing that. None as well as our guests here today. Again, when I tell you my mind just is drowning in the I wish I could do what you guys do in any sort of form of media, although I guess I have an encyclopedia knowledge for pro wrestling's effect on media. I don't know that that's very useful. Certainly not useful in my line of work. As I mentioned, I am a serious actor. But I look forward not only to serving my AI overlord Dudesy, but Tank and Adam, who will hopefully hire me in the movie Guy Looking Over Shoulder at Girl while with First Girl. And I can be the character that I've always wanted to be in every movie. I want to be the guy who's in the movie who comes out of the sandwich shop and goes, "Hey, you can't park here," right? So maybe if there's that guy, or I could be the guy who goes, "Bing bong, fuck your life." We need a guy for that.
You don't want to just say, "Hey, you can't park here" once. You want it to be a recurring thing throughout the movie. Someone's always parking in the spot.
Okay,
Lulu could come out and say
That's
it.
great.
Yeah.
I think. And I think what we're doing here, and this is definitely, Dudesy's going to be very pleased by this, and perhaps give us, a fair review at the end of the show by way of our fucking score. That I don't know. We have a score at the end of our show, guys, that none of us know what it means. But if we could somehow have our audience, who some of them make some tremendous memes, with Dudesy as the
Songaria.
subject. Songaria.
Unreal.
Oh my God.
That
Unreal.
fucking dude.
It's unreal.
Unbelievable. Yeah. He really,
Sorry.
he fucks it up. And Freakorama, Songaria, Freakorama. But I'll tell you, what would be good is for everyone within the sound of my voice to make memes of, me out in front of whatever you want, sandwich shop, pizza place, going, "You can't park here," right? But then the thing that's parked is that's the thing.
Even better yet, I want to see that meme come into the real world.
casket.
I want somebody to make a big cardboard standee of you and set it in a parking spot in front of their actual sandwich shop and take a picture of that.
That's not going to happen.
We'll see.
I'll do it. When I got interviewed by ABC Nightline 6 years ago, my wife couldn't be there, and I had a giant cardboard cutout made of her from when she did a a bikini show. She was like a fitness competitor.
Nice.
And they didn't fucking include it. How annoying is that? It cost me like $400. They were like,
That's
yeah,
terrible.
we can't.
See, and whether you recognize this or not, Tank, that was the germ in your mind that made you said, fucking ABC News, all of ABC, Disney Corporation, I'm taking you down.
Yep.
I'm fucking you up. You disrespected my family.
What you were saying before was the basis for influencers in the wild, which is basically that when that account first started, the people on that account have become so bloodthirsty, by the way, it's like insane.
Yeah.
When it first started, it was like if anybody was out anywhere taking a picture, even if they were just normal, it was like, oh my God, I can't believe how pervasive this is. And it's like everyone's an influencer now, whether they like it or not. If my mom takes a picture of her dog and posts it on her Instagram page and she gets 14 likes instead of 12, she's having a good day.
Dude.
She's walking a little
Yes.
taller. She's bopping, you know what I mean? She's like, I'm crushing it today.
My mom literally takes pictures of her backyard, like flowers and butterflies and shit, hashtags her local news in Edmond, Oklahoma, and sometimes they'll put her picture like in the morning, like, oh, Mary Lou sent us another picture of the butterflies in her backyard. And that's like, it's fucking cool, you know? And that's only because of Instagram. That doesn't happen any other way.
It's almost like I used to write graffiti when I was young, and I used to write my tag on the stop sign on the way to school, so I'd see it on the bus or like a little side of a building, and it's always reminded me of that. Except you see your watermark on a page with 15 million followers, it's like, oh man, it's like
Yes.
it's a very, very exciting feeling seeing your work on someone else's page who's much, much bigger than you, and seeing that rush of followers come in, engagement, likes. I mean, it's like there's nothing like it. Like me and Adam are in this documentary called Meme Gods, and Adam's friend Greg, the high five expert, has a brilliant quote in it. He goes, "If my page is doing well, my family's gonna have a good day.
Yeah.
If not," and then it just cuts. It's so true. Like
It's
if,
so
if my
hard.
page is doing well, I'm doing great. If it's not, I don't do as poorly as my page does anymore. I try to like raise the basement for myself so I don't feel like shit.
Yep.
But I still, if I got a video that's going viral, I'm fucking throwing out bonjours, giving out tips, and
Yeah, man.
driving
I
a little
mean,
slower.
I also do some stuff with the TV show The Bachelor. I have another podcast and a weird meme account where I make like satanic memes of that show. And not to the level of either one of you guys, but we did on our other podcast, we did a TikTok that got like started creeping up into the hundreds of thousands. And I was just watching it. Like I'm just refresh, just watching it fucking go up. That like shot of adrenaline, it's a fucking drug, dude. It is nuts.
yeah.
And I just, after that moment, I was like, yeah, we need to get a social media manager. I can't, I cannot be fucking doing this. This is going to make me insane.
Oh.
Exactly. But I mean, you guys though are at this point like established. You're not chasing the fucking dragon anymore, right? Or is it always there?
Always.
God
And
damn.
nothing ever satisfies it. I had thought at one point, hey, if I had 10,000 followers, that would be great, and I'm good. And
Yeah.
Then
if
you
I
get a K.
likes or something, the line keeps going forward. It's chasing the dragon. It never gets closer, and you just have to enjoy it. You just have to have fun with it and start to love it, and try not to look at that stuff, and try to feel like I'm more happy when if Will likes something, or like comedy legends and people that you look up to, and you see they like something or share it, is better than the masses. Or if you have if you have both, that's great. But I'd rather have people I respect or like or Tank, actually will text me or call, hey, I like that post you did. Even if it didn't perform, someone you respect, someone who's, comedy mind you respect, likes it, it makes you feel great. So
See,
that's how I hedge it.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That to me, that's more important. If you've got your community around you or a few people that make you laugh saying that they dig your shit, to me, that's way more important than a volume. And I just want to say, chasing the dragon is quite admirable with regard to pushing comedy, which I think you guys are doing. But if it just, and I don't, please take it or leave it. It's just free advice. Don't push it too hard, because you want to maintain that artistry versus what Chad's going for, which is, again, the Matrix plug in the back of your fucking head, and everyone's sitting there in their pink hot dog foam shit going numbers, monkey, Shakespeare, and just letting the algo go nuts, assigning it to your fucking name. You just scan that fucking barcode, and that means I'm responsible for this, and you get those fucking numbers, no artistry. Again, when I'm talking about my mind swimming, it's just a dark place today.
Yeah, it seems like it. But anyway, we want to thank you guys for joining us. We don't want to take up any more of your time. Adam the Creator, Tank Sinatra, host of the Meme Daddies podcast, both out there crushing it and changing the world of memes.
Real quick, we have to tell people we have a new game out in Target, Influencers in the Wild, the game. Got to tell it. I mean, it's
fantastic.
the biggest thing we have going on right now.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And of course, Tank.Sinatra, Adam.the.Creator. If you didn't know that, fuck your life.
That's good news.
Yeah. And the podcast. Ping pong. Guys, thank you so much for talking memes with us. It's one thing to check out all the incredible shit you guys do, but it's a real treat for us to get into it a little bit and see what makes you tick. So it's cool.
Yeah, an honor to talk to both of you for me as well, as somebody who makes weird Bachelor memes.
Thank you guys for the laughs all the time, man, and thank you, Dudesy, for moving comedy forward.
Satan is very pleased with your memes, Chad.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Cheers.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, guys. Fuck, dude, I can't believe that we just interviewed Tank Sinatra and Adam the Creator. Dudesy we got Neil deGrasse Tyson and then Tank Sinatra, Adam the Creator. I have no idea who's next, but these interviews are fucking insane.
There's no way to figure out who the fuck we have next, because those two guys, from Neil deGrasse Tyson over to Tank Sinatra and Adam the Creator, that's covering a lot of ground. Very weird. Man,
This
my mind is
concludes the
boggled.
18th episode of Dudesy. Will and Chad have achieved a score of 42.
Bing bong.
42.
In preparation for next week's episode, you must each watch the astonishing film Back to School, released June 13th, 1986, starring Rodney Dangerfield. Thank you for joining us this week. I will use the data I've collected to make next week even better. Until then, call me Dudesy.
I haven't seen that movie in a fucking minute.
I don't know if I've ever seen Back to School.
What?
No, I don't know if I've ever seen that fucking movie.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I wouldn't lie to you about...
when I was 10 years old, it played like every fucking hour on the hour on HBO.
I'm sure I've seen it. But almost more importantly, earlier we were musing at who Rodney was. I think Rodney is Hulk Hogan's uncle.
Rodney Dangerfield.
If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and rate and review. If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and rate and review. If you like Dudesy, here's what you do. Please tell a friend and